Hey guys, it's Miles. I didn't make a video last week because I'm stupid. I actually just completely forgot. Um, and then I went out of town. I'm back at school though. This is my room. Um, and have a cold, so I sound like crap, but I'm making a video. It's gonna be like a 2-for-1. 2-in-1. 2-for-1. It's not right. It's gonna be a 2-in-1 video. That's what we So last week the question was like transgender topics in the media, and if there are more trans people, if the media covered more transgender topics, would that lead to a better understanding of the queer community? Um, I mean, my okay, the way I think about this is kind of complicated because a lot of the trans people that are covered in the media are the extremes. I mean, that's what the media covers, is the extremes of the spectrum. They don't cover me, being in college, because of course people are in college, right? They cover, the ones who are raped and people who commit murder and, extremes like that, or trans people who are elected by Obama into, departments and whatever. Um, so the media's always going to cover, the outliers of the community, and there has to be a story, or else the media won't cover it. So I don't know if it's ever going to get if it's ever going to be a better situation. That's just what I think. Sorry, does that make sense? Um, he didn't mention Thomas Beatty. And there's, Brandon, Tina, um, you know, people that are going to be seen as freaks by some people, just because of who they are. And I mean, of course, the media can do a better job at, saying, telling a story about a person, and, making sure that their gender identity isn't the focus of the story. Because Thomas Beatty, the story was that he is a pregnant man. Why couldn't the story be, how to deal with, the legal struggle that he had after he, anyway, stories in the media are always going to be outliers because it's the media. And then this week we were talking about trans role models. I don't know really that have trans role models. My coming out and transition process was very solitary, I'd say. And I definitely see myself now as someone that, that I hope people will come and talk to if they have questions or, concerns. But I never, I never had transgender role models. So Caden wanted to know the most stressful thing about college. For me, I'm a junior in college. So juniors and seniors, where I go to school at Simon's Rock, we're technically Bard College at Simon's Rock. The real Bard College is about an hour away. It's a lot bigger, and just because it's bigger, there are more classes being offered there. They're supposed to offer a shuttle for juniors and seniors if they're taking classes at Bard. I'm currently taking a 3-credit independent music project, which is cello lessons. I'm a music major, music performance and theory major. So, playing cello is an integral part of my major. Um, I was told that I can't request a shuttle for cello lessons, even though while it is cello lessons, it's technically a class. It's 3 credits. Like, um, and then that was brought up. And so now I don't have a ride to my cello lessons. And then the person that I was in contact with in academic affairs was then telling me that my independent music project should have never been approved because it doesn't exist. Taking cello lessons for 3 credits and then putting on a concert at a recital at the end of the semester. But it does exist because people do it. Obviously, not that many people do it because there are 400 people total at my entire college. This is stressful for me. That's the stress that's happening. Alex was wondering how we woo the ladies. I will interpret this question to be how do we woo the ladies and gentlemen? In short, I do not. I have dated a total of one person. I wouldn't say that I'm not dating, but it's just not happening. Mostly because I go to a school with 400 people. You guys wanted to know about hair dye colors? And I guess I'll put a few pictures in of what my hair has looked like. I don't have, it hasn't been that crazy yet. And I wanted to know what shampoo we use. I use the super badass 3-in-1 manly shit. Mostly because it was $2.50 and it's body wash, shampoo, and conditioner. He also wanted to know about what we thought of the Cordoba house, also known as the mosque at Ground Zero. And I just think that anyone who's opposed to it is bullshit. It's a community center in Manhattan. That's what it is. And it's been there for a year. Like, what? The same right that gives people, the same amendment that gives people the right to disagree with the fact that it's where it is, that it exists, gives the people behind it the right to build it wherever they want. I was talking about someone, and he basically said, I know there's no actual reason that they can't build it there, but they should move it a few blocks away because it's in bad taste. That just makes no sense to me. But Michael Bloomberg was on the Daily Show, I think. Yeah. And what he said was that someone in the military came up to him in the city and told him that he just came back from deployment, and the reason he was fighting, the reason that he went to war and that he joined the military was to defend our Constitution, which says that people can be any religion they want. They can practice their religion, whatever religion it may be, anywhere they want. And now this has gone way past the issue of building a community center in Manhattan. And we have turned this into a war on Islam, which makes no sense because Islam in and of itself is not bad. It's not a problem. It's a religion. We have religions that are so much more stupid than Islam. It's not a problem. It's extremists who are the problem. Okay, anyway. Hayden wants to know our favorite candy. You've definitely been asked this before. Just saying. Um, but hello, boobs. You have returned. Just kidding. Candy. I think I'm gonna tell the same story I did last time we were asked this question, which is that my best friend Andrew and I, we go to movies and we each get a sour. We decide one person's gonna get something sour and one person, or like sour and fruity, and another person gets something that's chocolate, and we share it. I mean, I don't know. I like all candy. One of the things I think is really gross though, I think is like squeeze tubes that are like candy gel. I'm just like, all candy is fantastic. So my question this week is, first of all, are you a musician? Or do you play instruments? And if you are, then two, do you like to sight read? Because personally, I love sight reading, especially like chamber music people who also love sight reading. I sight read a Mendelssohn piano trio with the pianist. So it was just us two. And it was so good, and I loved it. That's all. And I'm naked because I'm going to swim team now. So, sorry that I'm naked. That's all. Okay, bye guys.